But if you don't do that, this is what happens when you don't.
We're here at Brands Hatch doing some testing ready for the Festival Italia, and we've got some tyres to bed in. Got to get up to speed with running slick tyres.
Yeah, for the first time ever.
So we've been out twice, had 2 sessions, haven't we?
Yep.
First session we weren't 100% ready for on time.
No.
Because I got here a little bit late. And yeah, so we bedded in the new tyres. A-Lap's just building up speed gently.
Yeah.
And then that was it, the session finished, didn't it?
That was lovely because the tyres came off the car and they were absolutely spot on. What we thought was fantastic.
So then we went out for the second session, did the same setup but with another 2 sets of tyres on the front. That's providing more grip. And then there was no grip anymore, and I thought I'd cook the tyres. And I had cooked the tyres.
More than what we thought.
In quite a big way.
Yeah.
So it turns out that the tyres that we got are wet slicks.
Yes, they are.
Suitable for when it's damp and wet.
Yeah, and we tried to run them in the dry.
In the dry. And when you do that, they don't last.
They don't last. They're horrendous. The tread starts peeling off the whole tyre carcass, that just falls apart, as we've seen. It's just frightening. Yep. Absolutely scary.
So just as a comparison, so if we go over to the tyres.
So as you can see, this is our wet tyre normally that we run on the car. This is the slick wet.
And why is it? Why is the slick so much better?
So it's compound so much softer. I mean, it just absolutely. The difference is you've got, these, because it's got the grooves here. The tyres heat up more, so you don't get so much grip when they're in the wet, in the dry. So this is why it's wet. So it gets rid of the water and allows to give you grip. These are specially designed where you'd cut grooves in them yourself and allow then the water to go. So you can make these into a damp tyre or a full wet, depending on what surface you want to do. But if you don't do that, this is what happens when you don't, and you run the car. As we can see, the rubber has started to come off because it's overcooked, and the rubber is coming away from the top, from the undersurface of the tyre. And that's why when you said you didn't feel like you had any grip, it's because you didn't have any grip because the tyre's falling apart. But that's the difference between them. So what we've done now is we've ordered some medium compound tyres, Yokohamas again, which will then be able to cope with what we've done on the car. But as you can see, there's the big differences in the car. This is not where you want to be coming in like that. So that's the end of
today.
Which is a shame because the car looked good. You were enjoying it first time on slicks.
It was great.
And the grip was phenomenal, which is really good. And
I did before the tyre disintegrated, did a reasonable time.
Yeah, we learnt a lot again.
Yeah.
Don't buy cheap tyres from the internet. No. But at least at the end of the day, we've managed to find some tyres for Sunday, which is good.
So we're going to pack all this up, and we're going to go to Milton Keynes and pick them up.
Yeah.
And then try and get them fitted onto the rims before everything shuts today, which is Friday.
Yeah, or we can get them tomorrow morning. Whatever, we got tyre people are open tomorrow anyway, so we're okay that way. As long as we got the tyres in our hands, we're fine.
And then it means for Sunday, we've got to slightly compromise qualifying because we've got to bed the tyres in again, and then hopefully there's enough time at the end to
as long as nobody has any dramas, we should be right. I mean, we've spoke to the tyre people and they say that we can do it, what we've got, so we should be fine.
Yep.
So
it is what it is,
Yeah, we'll I think the car, but it's encouraging that the car just out the box felt good with the slicks on, which is really encouraging.
Cause my head wasn't wired for this world. I need a cure for me, cause the square doesn't fit the circle. Give me a remedy, cause when it hits, well it hits like a never.